Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing you have a system, just like in solo leveling. A system that tracks your progress, levels you up, and makes you stronger every single day. What would you do with it? Would you stay the same? Or would you grind like your life depended on it? Here's the thing. You already have that system. It just doesn't come with glowing blue screens or dramatic stat boosts. But the principles are the same. Effort equals progress. Training equals strength. And most importantly, consistency equals mastery. If you want to level up in real life, the blueprint is already right in front of you. The only question is, are you actually going to use it? Stick with me till the end of this video, and I'll show you exactly how to take this mindset and apply it to your own life. Because unlike in an anime, there's no overpowered mentor coming to save you. You're the protagonist of your own story. Now is the time to arise. At the beginning of solo leveling, Jinwoo is at rock bottom. He's powerless, underestimated, and struggling just to survive. Sound familiar? Maybe in your case, it's not about dungeons and monsters, but about feeling stuck in life, knowing you have more inside you but not seeing any way to bring it out. But here's the thing, that feeling isn't unique to you. So many people feel exactly the same way, and that's why this series resonates so deeply, because it's not just about one man getting stronger, it's about proving that growth is possible, no matter where you start. The difference between people who break free and those who don't isn't talent or luck. It's simple, taking action. In the anime, Jinwoo gets his system, and from that moment on, he grinds relentlessly. He levels up bit by bit, never skipping steps. And here's the kicker. You have a system too. It's just not as flashy. But the principle is the same. You put in the work, you get better. Most people fail before they even start because their goals are too small. If you feel like an E rank right now and you're aiming to be a C rank, guess what? That's not going to push you hard enough. People don't get excited about small improvements. What really gets your blood pumping is the idea of transformation. Think about it. When Jinwoo beats a few goblins early on, it's cool, but it's nothing compared to when he starts taking on higher ranked enemies. That's when things get hype. The same applies to you. If your goal is just to be a little bit better, it won't be enough to keep you moving forward. But if you set your sights on something truly ambitious, something that excites and scares you, then suddenly putting in the effort makes sense. And hey, if you're gonna suffer through self-improvement, at least make it worth the pain, right? You don't want to wake up early, hit the gym, study, work hard, and only end up slightly better. Go for the big transformation, not just the slightly improved version of yourself. Here's the hard truth. You don't go from level 1 to level 100 overnight. And honestly, you shouldn't want to. Because the real reward isn't just reaching the top. It's in the process of getting there. Every time Jinwoo levels up, it's because he grinded for it. He trained, he struggled, he pushed through pain and setbacks. That's what makes his journey so satisfying. But too many people quit the moment they hit resistance. They expect to be good at something right away, and when they're not, they tell themselves they're just not built for it. That's ridiculous. Think about how absurd it would be if someone walked into a gym for the first time and expected to bench 200 kilos. No one does that. Yet when it comes to skills, mindset, or confidence, people think they should just have it naturally. That's not how growth works. And if you've ever thought, but I tried once and failed, remember, failing once doesn't mean you can't succeed. That's like saying you tried cooking once, burned the food, and decided to never eat again. That's not failure. That's just part of learning. Mastery isn't about big dramatic efforts. It's about showing up every day. It's about taking small, deliberate steps that compound over time. If you want to be more confident, you don't just flip a switch. You practice. You start with something simple, like making eye contact with people. Then you push yourself a little further. The same principle applies to anything. Fitness, skills, business, social confidence. You don't get to skip levels. And here's another reality check. If you struggle with consistency, that's normal. No one is perfect from the start. Even consistency itself is a skill you have to develop over time. The point is to keep leveling up. Now let's talk about why so many people feel like they're failing, even when they're actually doing well. If you spend too much time online, you're constantly exposed to the best of the best. You're seeing the equivalent of S-rank hunters all day, every day. And that messes with your head, because it makes you feel like you're not making progress, even if you are. Think about it. In solo leveling, the story focuses on the strongest hunters. But in reality, most hunters are low rank. If you were to compare yourself only to the absolute best, you'd always feel like you weren't enough. The internet works the same way. You're not seeing the people who are just starting out. You're seeing highlight reels, and that can be discouraging if you're not careful. The solution? Stop drowning yourself in comparison and start focusing on your own journey. The pain you're feeling right now, the frustration, the doubt, the struggle, it's not there to break you, it's there to build you. Think of every time Jinwoo had to fight an enemy stronger than himself. He didn't know if he could win. He didn't know if he would survive. But he fought anyway. And that's exactly what you need to do in your own life. Discomfort isn't your enemy. It's your greatest ally. It's proof that you're stepping outside your limits. When your muscles burn at the gym, when your mind feels exhausted from learning something new, when your heart races before taking a risk, those are the moments when you're truly growing. And most people run from them. They stay where it's safe, where it's easy, and they never change. But you're not most people. Every hero in every story has a moment where they decide to stop running and start fighting. This is yours. Whatever battle you're facing right now, step into it. Face it. Because the pain of staying the same is far worse than the pain of leveling up. You've made it this far, which means you already have something that sets you apart. Your focus, your hunger to improve. But here's the truth. Watching this video isn't enough. Thinking about change isn't enough. Just like in solo leveling, you don't get stronger by standing still. You have to take action. Jinwoo wasn't chosen because he was special. He became special because he made the choice to keep pushing forward. And now you have that same choice. You already have a system. The real question is, are you going to use it? Thanks for watching. I've got another video coming next, so I'll see you then. Until then, get to work.